A lot of people have been asking me lately, Packy, we want to see your inventory. We want to see more of coolkicks. All this table and the other side is all GS. When we first started, I don't know if you have old images, but it was super GR Jordans. Now if you see, these just came out, Shatters, pair of Travis Forces. So how do you expect to do millions in sales in a year if you don't have millions in inventory? So this is basically the majority of our GS wall, as you can see from a glimpse. If you want to just analyze from this angle, it's crazy. That's 30 pairs. That's $60,000 worth of MCs right there. And this is all, now for bragging purposes, this is all motivational purposes. Look at 4,500 worth of shoes right here, right? Never in my wildest dreams, I think 3 years ago, I would ever be able to carry 4 shoes that are worth this much. Back in the day, I would carry 40 shoes that were worth 4,000. You know what I mean?
He's young, he's handsome, you know what? I can pound the...
We're back here with another episode. A lot of people have been asking me lately, Packy, we want to see your inventory. We want to see more of coolkicks, and a lot of people were saying how you buy and stuff, but we made a video of how we buy. A lot of people were like, let me see the inventory of coolkicks. And I was thinking about it, you're right. I never actually sat down myself and gone through the shelves and gone through our back room and the storage, and that just made me curious. And I was like, why not? What's the date today? It's 9 o'clock right now on Saturday, December 6th. Sneaker Con's today in LA, so we're gonna be going there for a little bit. We're probably not gonna be buying a sneaker con, but we're just gonna go just to check it out. But so on today's episode, I really want to it's gonna take forever to just go through all stores like Santa Monica or the Cool. Well, inventory wise, but this is one of our main locations for shoes. And basically, I want this for motivational purposes only. Basically, I want you guys to see how far we really came. We moved out here in 2016 from Virginia, as you guys know, and just seeing like the involvement and the growth of our own store. I don't get to really see it myself because I'm just so busy doing it every day, and it doesn't make me realize, damn, we really came a long way. Seeing old pictures of like Rami in the store, having phone posits and like $10 shoes on the shelves, and going to that to having rows of Yeezys and Off-Whites and exclusive stuff. It's just it's a blessing, honestly, just seeing old images. I was just scrolling through Instagram the other day and I was like, damn, the shelves were horrible. Like the shoes that you see behind here, if you see the gaps between the shoes and how many shoes are per row and how long it is compared to what it is now to back then, it's a huge difference. And it's just, having that growth is just a great feeling, and just seeing how far we came and how we've grown from 3 employees to 30 employees in just the LA locations. And it's just a great feeling. And this whole video is just for motivational purposes only, because a lot of people have been DMing me, can we see your inventory and can we just see how basically how far you really came, like how much inventory do you have, and I want to just elaborate on that. This whole vlog, I want you guys to analyze what I'm saying, analyze the glass cases, analyze what's on the shelves, analyze the stock room. We're sitting on, I don't know how many millions of dollars worth of sneakers, but it's a lot, you know what I mean? And it's just one location. Honestly, it would take a couple hours if we were to go each location. But on today's episode, we're gonna basically analyze all of our inventory and just give an estimate. I'm thinking maybe close to $10 million worth of sneakers just at this location. Kicks right now. So we're back. Basically now I'm about to just basically tour you guys around the store, just check out the inventory. And I just want to show you for motivational purposes only how much we really have worth of inventory, plus showing the back room. So let's just start with our grade school section. We started having it when we first moved out here 3 years ago. We didn't really have much grade school. We didn't really have the clientele for females or having people that were smaller size, like youth sizes, size 4 to 7. So all this table and the other side is all GS. When we first started, I don't know if you have old images, but it was super GR Jordans. Now if you see, these just came out, Shatters, pair of Travis Forces, Travis 6s, V1s. These are reflectives. These are the sleeper shoe. I love this shoe right here. Base size. Remember, all this is base size. So if you're a female out there and want to shop for your own size, or for a kid that's young that wears a youth size, remember where to get it. All these Sakai's. And just put in perspective how much worth of inventory. This is just one shoe sitting there. It's a good size, goes for $550. You know what I mean? The Human Racers, first generation, the size 7, only $375. But just think of it, this is my first time actually doing this, and it just kind of makes me realize, damn, we came a real long way, because this is one shoe that's $375, this is one shoe that's $5 something. This is close to $1,000, just these 2 shoes right here, you know what I mean? And remember, we own everything. We don't do no consignment. And the fact that we have just 2 shoes right there for $1,000. I remember when we first opened up, we were having like GR shoes like this sitting on the shelf. All this was like right here. And look, how much is this? $80. Look, $80 for brand new. There's no lies. Look, it's a brand new shoe for $80. And I remember when we first moved out here, when we did have our small little section, as you can see in one of the videos, we had all of this would be this. And I would think about it, this is for all the resellers out there. Remember, buy the right product and make sure it's worth a lot. It's like equity. This is cash basically, right? So if this is $80, if I had 10 of these, that's considered $800, right? So 10 of this would took four. All this was this at one point. Now that 800, that was gonna sell slow, it can sell much faster with just 2 shoes. So remember, you wanna have quantity and quality as well, you know what I mean? You wanna have the best of both worlds. But if you just look at the selection, we have grade school, the V1s, the other Converses, Kai's, tons of off-whites and small sizes. We have tons more in the back. We don't wanna put everything out because then it gets dirty and stuff. But we have tons of stuff. Let's check the other side of our, this is more the cheaper side now of our base size section, but you can see it's more like General Jordans. But remember, our General Jordans are priced very, very good. $80, you know what I mean? Like we try to price our Jordans very, very accordingly. Like this, I love this Jordan 1, brand new 140. So stuff like that. This is the Levi's. You can see this size is more the variety side. If you're not such a hype beast, this is a section. If I were to give this a rough estimate, you saw like just 2 shoes being $1,000, I would give this maybe $100,000, $200,000 worth of, I don't know to be exact, maybe $200,000 just worth of inventory just sitting anywhere. So now we're basically done with our GS section. Now we're looking at our majority of our pre-owned wall. And I just want, before I go dissect into it, just enjoy this walk with me. And I want y'all to analyze the gaps between and gaps. I mean, how many sneakers are really on this wall? It's like sneaker heavy, like just seeing this from a distance of walking in. Imagine this image and then the image when we first opened up. It might have been 1/3 of this or 1/4 of this, if that. We maybe had 6 shoes going up and the gaps were much longer. If you analyze any of our old videos or pictures when we first opened, it was crazy. But just analyze this and just walk with me, just enjoy. Like, it's just crazy with the stuff that you see. Cause I'll go more in detail, but look, this off-white just sitting there. Levi's, top 3, Supremes, Spider-Man, gold toes, tons of SBs, some more off-whites. This is a classic shoe, more SBs. Remember, SBs are making its comeback. So everyone out there that asks me, what should I buy? I'm trying to be a reseller, I'm trying to make more money. My prediction, I think SBs for 2020 is gonna be the wave. 2019 was like off-whites, Yeezys, Travis, stuff like that. I think Travis is still gonna prolong into 2020, but I think this, SBs, Dunks, I'm telling you, it's the way. Overbuy. Tons of just off-white UNCs, Blazers, Travis 4s. We have some designer in here. Look, Balenciagas. Yeah, we don't really buy it, but if we were to buy it, it'll be really cheap. Look how this goes for retail, I don't know, $800, $900. I don't really buy designer like that. $450 in store now, which is a great price. Has half off. Heavy shoe though. Tons of Sean. Shout out my boy Sean. For a lot of people that don't know this, fun fact, round 2 is from the same area as where we are from, where we went to school. So I went to college there. VCU is our first school. So Sean, Luke, Chris, all of them, I've known them for close to 10 years now. A lot of people don't know this. My first store was like 2 blocks away from their first round 2. I shut that down before I moved out here because I didn't want to deal with the hassle. But that's just a fun fact. For a lot of people that don't know about this, I've known them for over 10 years. So there's no beef or nothing. We're good friends. We'll keep it like that. Business is business. Tons of more off-whites right here. Travis, more off-whites. Remember, I'm mentioning off-white a lot. Why? Because it holds a lot of value. I'd rather have hundreds of these on the shelf because each of these go for like $550 to $750 instead of stuff like this that only goes for $140. So think about it. I need 5 of these. If 5 of these were to sell on sales report, it would be $600-700. Or I could sell 1 of these and it can be the same cost. So I'd rather have more equity. Analyze what I'm saying right now. I'd rather have more equity in the store because more equity that you have on display and on the floor will increase sales. You can't expect to have Think about what I'm saying right now. You can't expect to have $20,000, $30,000 worth of sales a day when you're only sitting on maybe $20,000 worth. That means you have to liquidate your whole store just to have that sale. So how do you expect to do millions in sales in a year if you don't have millions in inventory? Does that make sense? You can't expect selling these and selling the $100 Jordans all day, every day for a whole year and expect to make millions. It's not gonna happen. You need stuff that are higher priced items. Like this is a Jordan 4 costs $700. Remember, 6 of these equal 1 of these on a report. You know what I mean? If your profit margin is anywhere for 20 to 30%, your profit's still the same, but now your monetary value is high. 700 equivalent to this. So on a receipt, it might say 1 transaction, but what transaction would you want if you were the owner? 140 transaction or a $700 transaction? That's free gems right there. Remember what I'm saying right now. So this is basically the majority of our GS wall, as you can see from a glimpse. If you want to just analyze from this angle, it's crazy. All right, now let's go to some of the shoes that are on the register area. That's just some miscellaneous stuff. But if I were to do a prediction, let's think of it. Let's do, if that's 200,000, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 sneakers going upwards, right? Now let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 53 shoes going crossword. That's around that. So on average, if let's just say the shoes are 300, because you have shoes that are worth over $1,000, then you have stuff that's cheaper. Let's say like we average of 500. That's like $300,000 to $400,000 just on that wall. You know what I mean? And that's the cheaper pre-owned wall. So now let's check what's going on. So far, we were looking at maybe over $500,000 just on that. And it's just on what's on display because we can't fit everything out, you know what I mean? Then we have some more tons of off-whites right here. We have some more Air Max 90s, some clots. These went up. I encourage a lot of people to overbuy on clots right now. They're gonna go up in value. They're not gonna restock. But just tons of that. Some more off-white, more off-white. I don't know how much this is with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's just say this is another 20,000, maybe 20,000, 25, I don't know. So I'm doing only estimates right now. Now let's go to our kind of sort of Yeezy section. We have tons of Yeezys right here, as you can see. Blacks, V1, creams, cloud white, the brands, the first ones that came out brand new. How much are these? $850 for a brand new pair. Those surprisingly are still holding value. So if I were y'all, buy the original ones, like the coppers, the breads, the red stripe. Those are actually still holding value. I don't think they're gonna ever restock them. Some 500s right there. Some more. These are the new ones: the Citrons, Zebras, Butters. We got some 700s right there. This is gonna keep going up. So everyone out there, they're very low online. If I were y'all, buy some of these. If y'all have the money and just to hold on to some shoes, I think this shoe's gonna go back to being 600 one day. That's my little estimate. A funny story about me. A lot of people were like, how long have you been doing this? And to be exact, my first business was in 2014 when I graduated. But I've been doing this over 10 to 15 years. The first time I fell in love with sneakers, it's a funny story. Shout out everybody that's from Virginia. And this was in Woodbridge. I had family in Woodbridge off Dale Boulevard. So if anyone's out there from that area, y'all can relate. Where Dale Boulevard and Minnieville hit, there was a big yard sale. I'm from Pakistan, so a lot of my family loves yard sales. They love getting deals and stuff. So I think this was like 2007. And I went to a yard sale with my mom, and I seen a big bucket of old Jordans, like this old Jordans, but it wasn't obviously these. It was like, I think He Got Game, the Bred 13s or the Altitudes. I forgot what it was. And then I also saw a pair of SBs in there, the De La Soul highs. And at the time, my brother was selling stuff on eBay for currency. And this is a true story. I could probably pull up the receipts of eBay. And my brother, I gave it to my brother. I was like, do any of these go for anything? So they're all used, and I put them on eBay and ended up making like $200-300. And then at that moment, I was like, wow, maybe I could make a living off of this. So that passion, I ended up started liking sneakers, not because of money, but I just started liking it, but I couldn't really afford it. But once I saw that it kind of made me some money out of it, that's when it became more of a passion, and I was like, and a hobby. I was like, all right, I could probably make a living off this one day. And let's fast forward 5 to 10 years later, you see what's going on, you know what I mean? So never stop, man. This goes to everyone out there. Keep grinding. Don't let somebody, my parents just tell me, why do you like shoes? Stop doing this. Like, they never got it. And then once you have the business up and running and success, that's when they're like, oh. Now, this is another thing for motivational purposes. A lot of people out there won't see your vision until it's actually there. This goes to any industry, from basketball to athletes to celebrities to artists to anything. You can be a rapper from a small city. No one's gonna see your vision till you get there. It's like prime example, the baby. He from Carolina, he's south of Virginia, where I'm from, and no one saw his vision. He blew up in the last couple years, or the last year, and now everyone's on them, you know what I mean? And this is in any industry. If you gotta do it yourself, if you gotta be alone, if you got a couple group of friends that are with you, you gotta just do it, you know what I mean? Don't let no one tell you can't do it. Just do it. They're not gonna see your vision till you see it. And when the whole world sees it, then they're gonna hop on your wagon. That's what the bandwagon is, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. Don't let no one stop you from doing what you really love to do, you know what I mean? This is more of the Yeezy side and just new and used Jordans. This side is more of the cheaper section. You can probably find tons of steals in here. $100. If you go dig through this, $140. If you just analyze through this, I know it's not the best, like $120 for Jay. So if you're on a budget ever for like $100 pair of shoes for Jordans or something, this is where you want to see. You'll find tons of steals over here. Now we're going through our DS section. All these are DS. I have a picture or video that I'm gonna show you guys when we first opened up. It might have been just from here to here, and it wasn't even this long. If you see one of my old pictures, you'll see it. So all these are DS. Just analyze this wall. This is probably my favorite wall. Literally, you can find every shoe on this wall. We always end up changing it. A lot of things sell, a lot of new releases happen. So this wall is always rotating. So is the stores. We're always buying and selling. So the whole store is always new inventory. You can walk in any day of the week, and you walk in the day after, it'll be new stuff. Right here, we got Jordan 11s. We got some Kobe's right here. We got some 6s, some Travis's, some Jordan 3s, some Levi's, some Bel Airs, some more Travis's, Coca-Cola Converses, a whole row of Travis right here, some SBs. This is a gem. If you're holding on to this, keep holding on to this shoe. This is gonna be $1,000 one day. Wow. Some Kobe's. I'm a huge Kobe fan. Some basketball shoes. Some Kyrie's. These are dope. These are dope. Can never go wrong with some Air Maxes. These just came out, the Lance Mound ones. The other ones, this one's the UNC, the other one's a Royal looking. There's some more Off-White, unreleased Yeezys. These aren't out yet. If you can ever find a plug to get stuff early, get it, because you're the only one to have it. You can set your own market. You're a business. Don't let somebody tell you, oh, they're cheaper online or something. Remember, you have it right now. You can control the market. We have some LA stuff, some Forces, clots. These are gonna go up too. If I were you, hold on to these. These are gonna go up to $1,000. Sakai's, some 4s, some more Sakai's. I love these. Speaking of basketball, December 14th, if you're in the LA area, the Flyers right there. It's us against Taylor Gang. You know who's associated with Taylor Gang. It's a celebrity basketball game, Cool Kicks versus Taylor Gang. December 14th, it's next Saturday. Doors open at 3, live music, we'll have some vendors in there. It's gonna be a vibe. We're gonna raffle off a pair of shoes. We haven't decided yet, or we might just give $1,000 store credit. So make sure you're there. Capacity isn't too high. It's a couple hundred people that can fit in there, so get there early. Doors open at 3 o'clock, tip-offs at 4. So make sure to pull up, show some love. We're gonna have a huge raffle, and just come catch a vibe with us. Some Travis's, and then this is all the majority of the Jordan 1s that we have. This is gonna be an expensive shoe one day, man. They're not gonna restock these. Melody Asani's. Somebody go tag Jordan, actually. Let me tell y'all right now. I wanna have my own pair of Jordans. So if you know anyone that's affiliated with Nike or Jordan, contact them for me. I wanna have my own shoes. I see a lot of people having their own Jordan 1s. I wanna have my own Jordan 1. So go to hit them right there. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. We can even call it the Analyzed Ones. Damn, I just thought about that. And that's just our DS wall. So this is probably another couple 100,000 right here. I don't know how much. But remember, this is just inventory that's just out. So now we're headed to our GS section not GS, we're headed to our glass case where a lot of the gems are. It's a lot of heat. I want y'all to really put this in perspective to the first glass case we had, and it just opens your eyes. I'm like, damn, really? We used to have that in the glass case? But at the time it might have been hot, but it didn't hold that much value. I might have had a whole glass case worth of $2,000, $3,000 worth of shoes, but now I have one MCA that can just be the whole thing. So that kind of shows growth in the business. It's not how many shoes you have, it's about amount of value you have in shoes. That shows growth, you know what I mean? I think this is over $500,000 just in all these right here. But I don't know, maybe not. Red Octobers, these end up going 5 to 7,000. Then we have these calls, money sizes go for 2,000. Quiet Lanterners, if you look at good sizes online, these go for over 2,500. Unreleased, Off-White Dunks. You can see how many we got. Then we got some miscellaneous good stuff, Supreme, Sands, you see what we have. Travis's, some Yeezys, more Yeezys down there. A lot of those are gonna be reflectives, but if we were to have them in there. Then we have my favorite glass case. The Cloths just came out. We got some Chicago's right here. The other ones, some more UNC's. These go for like 7,000, 8,000 online, just right there. They're only like a couple hundred pairs of those. We have more Travis's. That's a rare size, 5.5. Tons of MCAs. As you can see, you know, on average, let's put this in perspective right now. If on average, if a pair of MCA goes for 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's 30 pairs. That's $60,000 worth of MCs right there. And this is not for bragging purposes. This is all motivational purposes. It just puts me in a realization. Damn, that's crazy. That's $60,000 worth of shoes right there. And then this is more of a miscellaneous off-white stuff. We have some Fear Gods, some OG Prestos, OG Vapor Maxes. We basically have every off-white basically ever made. If it's not on display, we have it. We just don't. Sometimes I tend to hold some stuff too, like pairs, just because I know it's gonna go up in value. And then this is some more stuff that we just bought yesterday that we don't even have space for. All these shoes we just bought yesterday, literally no space, base size. Sorry, somebody had to get this for somebody. Just tons of stuff. I can go all day. So Fearlesses, I can literally go through this all day. Base size V2s. This is just all what they bought yesterday. Like, these are all doubles. Look, they're all shoes that were just purchased in one day. This is probably one day's worth of stuff. So for everyone out there, before I say that, size 16 Yeezy. So if you got a big foot, I didn't even know they bought this. But for everyone out there, you're like, oh, why don't you go to sneaker cons and why don't you do this and why don't you that? It's because we're fortunate enough, we're blessed for the support we get from people locally and whoever drives to us to sell us their shoes. We're always buying shoes. So that's another reason why we don't go to sneaker con and go spend a couple $100,000. We sometimes do, but we don't have to really. We're blessed to do this. We get $100,000 worth of stuff in a day at just being a cool kick. So remember, if you're out there, you have new used shoes, you have a collection, you have 5,000 pairs, one pair, we'll buy all of it. Now we're back at more sneakers, man. Just look at this view real quick. It's crazy, man. It's eye-opening. It's kind of humbling at the same time. It's just like, it's literally it's everything in here. Shadows, you see all this. Tons of the shoes just up there. Like, I'm curious of what these are. I don't even know. Like, it's just so much heat. Like, it's just, I don't know where to start. You know what I mean? So just analyze this wall now. Literally grounded. I can't even reach all the shoes. I wish I could show you all the shoes, but just look how high that goes. Same thing with this side. Look how high this goes. Look, sitting there. Look, $1,000, $2,000. That's $3,000 right here. $2,000 right here. This is $5,000 worth of shoes. Remember, motivational purposes only. I could never in my wildest dreams think. This is maybe another shoe here. So what was this? 2, 4. This is 5,000. This is 4,500 worth of shoes right here, right? Never in my wildest dreams did I think 3 years ago I would ever be able to carry 4 shoes that were worth this much. Back in the day, I would carry 40 shoes that were worth 4,000. You know what I mean? Times it's just so dope seeing it and to be able to do it. And a lot of people ask me, like, what's your process? And this is hard work, man. Just have a solid team. You can't do this alone. Get a group of friends that you are close with. Make sure you trust them and just start a business with them. I've done it. I'm a prime example. If I can do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna conclude this video with this last thing. We're recording a new vlog every day from now to Christmas. December 25th, I want to make someone's Christmas. I want to give back to you. So I'm gonna fly one person out plus their friend to a 2-night stay in a hotel. I'm gonna pay for it, and I'm gonna give you $2,500 to enjoy either shoes. If you like clothes, I can take you to the Cool or Santa Monica location. They got tons of clothes, Supreme, Off-White, Bape, etc. We have it all, and I want you to enjoy it and have an experience with us. Come kick it with the Cool. That's good, right?
He's young, he's handsome,